steering committee with 3 NGOs, the Women's Refugee Commission, Kids in Need of Defense, and Justice in Motion, with a great law firm, Paul Weiss, and they helped look for all the families and did unbelievable work. But sometimes it required just on the ground, going town to town for looking for these parents.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! The whole time you would, the whole time.
Parents. And so now we have little children who have been without their parents for 6 years. They will not even remember their parents. And some of the parents who are coming back now, there's no relationship anymore. And that is so heartbreaking to see the parent trying to rebuild the relationship. And everyone talks about the children's trauma, and that's understandable, and that's right. But also the parents. Imagine a parent where the first thing the child comes back and says to you is, "Mommy, didn't you love me enough to keep me? Why didn't you fight for me?" And when I went to El Salvador, I met a man who said his child got off the plane, sent back to El Salvador after months, and the first thing he said literally is, "Poppy, why didn't you want me anymore?" And so there is so much to rebuild, but it was so gratuitous. And the idea that the parents weren't going to come at all, because, that was the purpose, that we're going to make it so cruel that people won't come anymore. When I talked to families, when I met them, and I said, "Would you have come anyway if you had known your child was going to be taken?" They would just shrug and say, "Well, what choice did I have? I couldn't let my child be killed there. I couldn't be killed." And there's this idea that people are here illegally if they're applying for asylum. Asylum has been in our law forever, and we said after World War II we would never again send people back to danger without at least screening them. And that is what people are trying to eliminate now. No screenings even, not even a basic hearing. And so they're not here illegally. They're trying to apply for asylum, and it was just a flat-out gratuitous cruelty, the worst thing I have seen in my 30 years doing this work.
Does it take a toll on you?
I think it takes a toll on everyone who does this work, but ultimately you see the clients and you can't really say, well, I'm suffering. That's not to minimize the advocates who are on the ground seeing it every day. They are really going through a lot. But ultimately what keeps you going is seeing these families trying to persevere and how much they're going through. And you just need to keep fighting.
It's a lesson for anyone sort of feeling disappointed about the election, that there's someone hurting more than you or more scared than you. You can go help.